my phone on my tripod. Whoa, so sorry if you guys are a little bit wobbly, just give me a few seconds. Whoa. Alright, now I gotta make sure it's measured out so you guys can see myself. It is 7:30 as by the live. I got this done early. I have things I gotta do today, so why did I just do that? Okay. So, backstory of Wizards of Waverly Place. Backstory of Wizards of Waverly Place. Hello. Okay. These podcasts are shows and movies and behind the scenes of not really telling you like behind the scenes, just like, well, yeah. These podcasts are about shows and movies. I've already done Hannah Montana. I've talked about myself first. First, when you do not just a podcast, but just a YouTube video in general, you should talk about what your channel is. So when I did my very first podcast, I talked about how I became like a person that loves, Disney. And I really couldn't explain like what show came first, but what I could talk about is I talked about one of my favorite shows being Hannah Montana. I don't know if I grew up watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I might have. I just don't remember that, guys. So I'm sorry if I don't remember. I might have younger than 2.5. But I don't physically remember. So I just said Hannah Montana was the first show that I've ever watched. I really can't physically remember. So, we're going to be talking about the story of Wizards of Waverly Place. Talk about the famous singer. And you guys might know them today because they still do. They have a podcast that they are doing now, which they haven't been doing it for a while because of the writer's strike. So, hopefully they can come back to it, because if not, I'm going to have to rewatch every episode because I don't remember what's going on. And you can also find these people on TikTok. They have their own socials, like Maria. She actually has a daughter that's the same age as me. Might be the same age as you. Her name is Bridget, and her TikTok name is Bridge. And she does music. And I watched her videos. And her mom was in like 4 TikToks. One TikTok they did, I think, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday, where they're like, oh, something about Disney Channel. And when I'm on TikTok, I see videos that other people do of Disney. I save those videos to my camera roll and I upload them and stuff, so you guys can see. Maybe if you have a TikTok, maybe if you do a Disney edit, I'll find your video. Just let me know down below. I'll find your video and I'll put you in my channel. That's what I do. Otherwise, I make videos of either myself or edits. Because I also want to add in you guys, because you guys one that helped me make my channel go as far as it is today. So, we're going to be talking about the one and the only. This is going to be a long video already. So, the other thing that I do on my channel is life stories. I talk about each Disney actor about their life story. So, we already talked about Hannah Montana. Well, actually Miley Cyrus. And then I believe we talked about Selena Gomez, and we started talking about Demi Lovato, but my phone was running out of storage, so I didn't get a chance to finish it. about a month ago. So, yeah, and then the podcast is just about the show that they were on and stuff. So you guys know things about, Selena Gomez. Now it's time to figure out what was the show about. The one thing is, on my channel right now is I know that one of you guys is on because you're commenting, but I can't see the number of how many people are on. I don't know how to fix that. But speaking of, I'm going to do a poll, and I'm going to see if you guys can answer this. Okay. Okay, I just made a poll talking about your favorite Halloween movie. You have Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, Haunted Mansion, or Ghostbusters. My favorite of all time is Hocus Pocus. My second favorite is Halloween Town, but that's not the vote. Actually, both Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town are my number one favorite. They're over the top. The one thing is I've heard a lot of people talk about, that the fourth Halloween Town movie ain't a part of it because it doesn't have Kimberly J. Brown in it. And it doesn't have Emily in it. And it doesn't have, I forgot Dylan's real name. But it does have her mom in there. I've seen people talk about, I want them to do a reboot, but I saw someone do that. I think it was on TikTok. Maybe it was on Facebook. I don't really remember. But they were wondering to do a fourth movie. And I'm like, well, I mean, it'd be awesome, but it wouldn't be the same without Debbie Reynolds. Debbie Reynolds played the grandma in Halloween Town. So, I really don't think it would be the same. I mean, the only character that is the same is Kimberly J. Brown and her mom. I feel like her sister and brother really didn't change. But, we're not talking about Halloween Town today. We're going to be talking about that on Wednesday, so come back for Wednesday as well. We'll be talking about Halloween Town and stuff. So today we're going to be talking about Wizards of Waverly Place. You guys all know what Wizards of Waverly Place is and what the year it came out and the theme song. So, I'm going to give you a clue. There are 4 seasons. I think I need to end it because otherwise I can't see comments. Okay. So, Wizards of Waverly Place had 4 seasons. It is a teen sitcom fantasy. It is starring Selena Gomez, David Henry, Jake T. Austin, Jennifer Stone, Maria Gazia, I don't know how you say that, Maria Burbre, I'm sorry, her name is Maria, something, I can't pronounce her name, and David DeLuise. Selena Gomez is portrayed by the actor, Selena Gomez played Alex Russo, David Henry played Justin Russo, Jake T. Austin played Max Russo, Jennifer Stone played Alex's best friend, Harper Finley. Maria played, what was her mom's name? Played the mom. I forgot her name. Oh, Teresa Russo. And then David DeLuise played Jerry Russo. So, yeah. When you normally have a show, if you're doing a show, you gotta have at least a lot of characters. They don't all have to be siblings. You know, you can have, like in Hannah Montana, there's only 2 siblings and a father. And there's 2 friends that are in the show, and they're in it. So you want to make sure that you have enough cast members to do an actual show. But in the show, they actually do add in extra people. I'm not really for sure on how this works. And the opening theme is "Everything Is Not What It Seems" by Selena Gomez. I don't know if you can find that on YouTube. I know you can find it on YouTube, but I don't know if you can find it on our page or not. So let's actually get into the video. Wizards of Waverly Place is an American fantasy teen sitcom created by Todd J. Greenwald that aired on Disney Channel for 4 seasons between October 7th and January 12th. The series centered on Alex, Selena Gomez, a teenage wizard living on... Hold on. We got such a mess going on back here. I'm still trying to finish my Hocus Pocus game. Now, where was I? Oh, 4 seasons between October 7th and January 12th. So Wizards of Waverly Place ended a year after Hannah Montana ended. So Hannah Montana started in 2006, and Wizards of Waverly Place started in 2007. So if I keep licking my fingers, my hands are really, that's what I do when my hands are like that. I don't know. The series centered on Alex, aka Selena Gomez, a teenage wizard living on the Toll Street of Greenwich Village section of New York, who undertakes training alongside her siblings Justin, aka David Henry, and Max, aka Jake T. Austin. Now, if you didn't know, they actually own a sub shop. But on top of the sub shop, they have their house. It's not really a house, it's more like an apartment. Some places might be in your area. I know where we had our B&B Cafe and we have our pump house. There's houses. They're not really houses. They're more like apartments that are up there. That's where the people that not really like are the boss at that place, but work there, they live on top. So if you check out like your local like restaurant downtown and you see windows up top, that means there's an apartment, and that means people live up there. So the next thing is, who are also equivalent with magical abilities. Siblings are trained knowing that one day they will complete to win social custody of their family's powers. Episodes focus on Alex challenges in keeping her secret powers hidden, while she deals with social and personal issues of her youth. She frequently uses magic in her everyday life, sometimes irresponsibly, and develops her international abilities over the course of the series. The main themes, despite, include family, friendship, and indolence. I know I'm saying a lot of these words wrong, but I'm not very good at reading very well. The series also contains fantasy elements. The Walt Disney Company developed the series to follow on its successful line of comedies series in the 2000s, including Lizzie McGuire, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and Hannah Montana. So technically the reason why they made Wizards of Waverly Place is because they knew that it was going to be so successful as Lizzie McGuire, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and Hannah Montana. So they knew if they made another show, they knew it would be really successful as those other 3 shows that were just previously on. I mean, Hannah Montana and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody are still on because The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody came out in 2005 and Hannah Montana came out in 2006. So, at that time, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was on the 2nd season, and Hannah Montana was on the 2nd season, and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was on the 3rd season. So they knew that it would become very successful as the other one. And Lizzie McGuire ended like a year before that, I think. I could be wrong on all this. I'm just, okay? It's a Laugh Productions produced the program, and its premiere on Disney Channel on October 12, 2007. If you didn't know, actually, the series started in 2006, but it didn't actually come out until 2007. They filmed one. If you have watched the Wizard's Pod, if you look up Wizards of Waverly, if you look up Wizard's Pod on YouTube, they talk about in an episode that actually we started the show in 2006, but we didn't actually put season 1 on TV until 2007. So we filmed season 1 pretty much off camera. I mean, that's kind of sad to know that they did do that, because technically with us, we technically only saw 3 technical seasons. So we actually didn't get to see actually season 1 as it was being filmed, you know? We actually had to see that, so they were actually a year older than they was then. So if Selena Gomez was 15 in season 1, she was technically 16. Well, technically not. Kind of depends on, you know, when your birthday falls. And I don't remember when her birthday falls, so... Okay. A made-for-television film adapted The Wizard of Waverly Place, the movie, aired on the network in 2009 and was awarded a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Children's Program in 2010. The series ended on January 6, 2012, to allow Gomez to take on more mature roles. At that time, she was 18. No, she would have been 19. I think. Yeah, because I might have done this. I think I've done the video of what's that one movie? No, Ramona and Beezus, where I talked about the red carpet, and someone asked, how are you liking this? And she said, I don't remember what it was, but she said something about, oh, I'm 18 and I'm on the last season of my show. So that's pretty cool. And then after that season was over with, then I just did a video of her winning the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in 2012. I think it was 2012. Maybe it was 2013. Yeah, I think it was 2013. When she won for Best TV Actor. You know? Okay. After its condolencing, the cast returned for a standalone television special, The Wizard's Return, Alex vs. Alex, in 2013. I don't think Alex vs. Alex actually came to be a show. I think it kind of downfalled into an end trend. That's kind of cool that they were going to bring it back a year later. But I don't think nothing happened with the show. I think they ended it. So Selena Gomez really didn't end. Selena Gomez could have went on and did more of the show. She didn't end it because of other reasons. Demi Lovato, on the other hand, ended her show because of drugs and alcohol. And Miley Cyrus ended her show because she was 18 and she didn't want to play a teenage pop star wearing glitter and wearing a wig and all that. And I kind of understand why. You know, me being 18, would I want to be a 14-year-old playing this and stuff? because then if I go home, and they'll be asking, what are you doing? I'll be like, oh, I'm still playing that teenage pop star. When are you ever going to quit that? I don't want to. Well, you're lame. You're just a kid, you know? The Wizards of Waverly Place enjoyed consistently high viewership in the United States. There was a total of 106 episodes. It started October 12, 2007. I think I did do a video when Wizards of Waverly Place came out. I believe I did. And don't worry. I will be doing videos of when each show ended. I will be doing a video. I don't really want to do videos of shows ending because that's like the saddest part is having a show end. You know, I've heard a lot of people talk about iCarly and how it ended on like something that it shouldn't have ended on, you know. You know, when you know that a show is going to end, you should make a very good ending. But a lot of shows and movies, especially shows, a lot of shows, they try to make the endings very sad. It's kind of like Hannah Montana. When the show ended, Miley goes over to Emily's college apartment, and she wants to go to Paris and do her concert stuff. But Lily wants to go to college and go to Stanford University. But Miley says, no, I want to go to college. And Emily's like, and then when Miley goes to college to see her friend, she's like, you're right. We can always go to concerts every year, but I will only get to go to college with my best friend once. I don't remember how it goes, but that's my best quote from the movie. That is true. I can go to a concert right now. I can go to another one tomorrow. I can go to another one next year, and the year after that, and the year after that with my friend. But can I go to college with my friend tomorrow? And then can I go to college with my best friend today, tomorrow, the next year, and the next year? Well, I don't know. Kind of depends on what job you are, kind of what job you're doing. If you're doing a year, 2 years, 4 years, whatever your job is, it might require 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 years. So, okay. Now we have not finished this. I don't know why I went down. Okay. On broadcast television and tie-ins include merchandise, a soundtrack album, and video game adaptation. Yes, there are video games of it. I do have a video game, Wizards of Waverly Place. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a spell book or some sort. I'm not really for sure. Okay. Television critics praised the show for its humor and cast. Gomez with the network led to a promising musical career apart from the program. Wizards of Waverly Place won 2 additional Emmys for Outstanding Children's Program in 2009 and 2012, as well as 2 Arctic Awards from the Casting Society of America for Outstanding Achievement in Casting. Children's series programming between 2009 and 2012. Its series final was the most watched final episode of any Disney Channel show. What? So the series final was the most watched final episode of any Disney Channel show. So if you think of like other Disney Channel shows, well, you can't think of ones after that. Well, actually, maybe. I don't know if like, like Casey Undercover or Good Luck Charlie or Liv and Maddie. I don't know if they had the most like final episode of any Disney Channel show, but that's cool that Wizards did. They had the most watched final. That means a lot of people watched. That means a lot of people watched the final episode of Wizards, and that made it the most watched final episode. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool to think that. It's my Wizards of Waverly Place is my second favorite show. It is. Hannah Montana is always going to be my first. I love it. Hannah Montana is funny and awesome. I love that I got to experience what I did. I'm just so glad that I did. Okay. Now we're going to be talking about the story and character of the show. Alex, Justin, and Max Russo are three teenage witch in training living in an apartment on Waverly Place in Greenwich Village, Manhattan, New York City. In his spare time, their father, Jerry Russo, a former wizard, provides his children with daily lessons in their secret lair on how to use magic responsibly. Jerry and his wife, Russo, run a family business, a sandwich shop, designed to look like a subway station on the ground level of their apartment building. According to the rules of the wizard world, once they complete their training, the Russo children will complete indetermination with sibling, will retain their powers permanently and become a solo wizard of the family. Since the other children will eventually lose their powers, Jerry tries to teach them not to become dependent on magic. Jerry decides from a family of wizards and won his own family's competition as a teenager, but reclaims his powers when he married Teresa, who is a mortal. His powers will transfer to his younger brother, Kalo. Max helped Alex must keep her powers hidden from her best friend Harper Finley, which causes a conditional strain on their relationship. Alex reveals her secret to Harper in the second season. However, the extent of wizards must remain hidden to the wider mortal world. It's kind of the same thing with it's kind of the same thing with Halloween Town. In this third movie, Marty goes out with a guy and he doesn't know what's going on. He knows there's something suspicious, but he knows something's going on, but she doesn't tell him that she's a wizard. And it's kind of the same thing with Hannah Montana. She doesn't tell. It's kind of the same thing with Miley. She lives a normal teenage life, normal, going to school normal, like a normal average 14-year-old. But then she's also portraying Hannah Montana. So when she's at school, people don't know that she's Hannah Montana, except her friend Lily and Oliver. And Rico eventually finds out. But Amber and Ashley and all the other people don't know that she's Hannah Montana. So she has to keep the secret from them. Everybody get that. Okay. So we're going to be continuing talking about it. I am tired. I am tired. I'm tired because I woke up yesterday. I woke up yesterday and Saturday really early because Saturday I was watching Twitches at 6 a.m. And then yesterday I was watching Halloween Town at 6 a.m. I'm going to do it again this Saturday at 6 a.m. Why do they always have to put shows on at 6 a.m.? I got up both days early just to get up and watch it. I didn't have to get up and watch Twitches, but I mean, I like Twitches. It's just not my cup of tea. You know? I'm more into, like Wizards and Hannah Montana, I mean, I do love it and I do really will watch it again, but it's kind of the same thing with Jump In and Hatching Pete. I don't know. I know the actors from Hatching Pete, and I thought it would be a good movie because they are in it, but it's not. In the third season, Harper moves in with the Russo family and Max affects to win the family wizard competition become more serious. Leading into the fourth and final season, Alex and Justin are both triggered into exposing the existence of wizards to government officials and a group of reporters. It is revealed that the whole Synodical was a test event as part of their training, and constantly Alex and Justin are demoted to lower positions in the family competition. Alex is overwhelmed by her loss of progress and quits. She later rejoins to continue dating her werewolf boyfriend, Mason Grayback. Well, they don't longer date anymore after what happens. Meanwhile, Justin becomes a tutor for the group of the delinquent wizards, which assists him in recovering his position in the competition. At the conclusion of the series, the siblings compete to see who will retain their supernatural abilities. Alex wins the family wizard competition is rewarded full magic powers, while Justin is allowed to retain his abilities when he resumes the role of headmaster at WizTech, a boarding school for young wizards in training. Max loses his powers but becomes the new manager of the family's sandwich shop, also securing investments from the wizard world. The series deals with the theme of secret identities. It explores the fantasy that children may experience of wanting magical powers in the same way Hannah Montana explores the fantasy of being a pop star. Hey! We're talking about wizards. It got the most votes. I am doing Halloween Town. I know I ended the poll, but can you tell me your favorite Halloween movie out of all four of these? Is it Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, Haunted Mansion, or Ghostbusters? Apparently, you can only put 4. I was going to put Halloween, Halloween that has Michael Myers, but apparently you can only put 4. So, out of all 4 of them, which one is your favorite? Twitches. Okay. I did see that on Saturday. I mean, it's not my number 1 favorite movie, but if I had to put that on the top 10 list, it would probably be, I would say it's probably about a 5. It's good. It's a really good movie. I just don't quite really understand what it's really about. I know it's about two babies that get separated at birth, and then 21 years later they get reunited. They don't know that they're twins yet, and then blah blah blah, and then they find out about their father. That's all I really know. So okay, I didn't think so. Now where was I? We were talking about who was kind of the family wizard. I'm sorry if you hear noises. That's my dog. He's itching himself, if you care to wonder. He's 14. He still gets around pretty well. I mean, he does have a heart murmur and stuff. When I'm done here, I'm going to go lay down because I might take a nap. Just because I'm tired and I've been getting up I got up so early today. I got up at 5:17. Yesterday I got up at like almost 6 o'clock, and that was early. I always get up every day at like 5, like after 5, because I have to take my dog outside or else he'll pee on the floor. I don't know why he does that with me. Okay. Series such as the Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Harry Potter franchise, and a trend towards the fantasy television genre made stories about children with magical powers popular. Episode of Wizards of Waverly Place typically shows the Russo children using their magic to solve an issue in their personal lives quickly, but they learn not to become dependent on their powers, as only one of the siblings is expected to retain them following the family competition. The children try to live normal lives. The show presents the idea that life can be enjoyable without magic. Conflicts in the series arise from Alex struggling to balance both her private and public life. Her identity is built upon the magical powers which she must keep hidden. Scholar Colin Ekman suggests the concept of magic in the series is a form of social privilege, and the Russo children are encountered to keep their advance hidden. He believed that the characters are influenced by consumer-driven values for things which they are easily able to attain using magic. The program's stories center on family, friends, and growing up. The Russo family is spent on working class, and they run a family business in the service industry. Jerry and Teresa teach their children the significance of family hard work and responsibility. The characters regularly learn lessons such as the importance of staying true to oneself. Academic Heidi Denzel didn't agree that Alex understands the depth of the family values only during the Wizards competition. When she and Justin decide to set aside their personal success of the benefit of the family, the series explores family heritage. The Russo family have a mixed background, Italian, Mexican, and American, but their culture is not prominently featured in most episodes, with conditionally expectations such as Alex, I don't know how you say that. Scholar Megan Greenville Blue said Alex is designed to be responsive of Latin American girlhood. We are about done here. I might have... Oh, why did you just do that? Really, people? Come on. Oh, I really want to finish it today, but I'm tired. I'm so tired. This is probably going to take another 20 minutes. And do I have that time? Yes, but I'm tired. Do I want to finish or do I want to end it? I know I didn't get very far for 40 minutes, but I have other things I gotta do. I'm bored. Not really bored, I'm just tired. I know when you do a podcast, you gotta go all the way to the end. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm sorry that I didn't get to finish it. I'm just tired and I need to get some sleep. I haven't got any sleep in the past 3 days. The only time that I actually get sleep is when my mom or my dad's home. Or if I have a brother that is staying. Otherwise, I have to be there for my dog. Or else, if I'm not there for my dog, my dad will get mad and be like, you didn't take the dog out. Yeah, I did. But the dog still does it. So I'm going to go back to bed, try to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys. I might finish this later. This is part 1. Come back for part 2. I just can't. I'm sorry. I really want to finish it, but my brain's like fried. Oh my God. I'm gonna try to get as much sleep as I am this week, so this Wednesday when I do a video this Wednesday, hopefully I'm good enough that I can actually sing. Ow. I'm sorry, guys. Have you guys ever done something and you felt tired to quit? That's me right now.